Hello everyone, and welcome to the world of Europa Universalis 4. I am BogMod, of course. The nation we play today was chosen through the voting process on my Patreon, and for that we have to go west. And then keep going west until we end up in the east. Yes, we are going to play the Ming again. It's been a long time. Ming ideas. Been a while since I played them. They redid a bunch of their ideas and everything, so... The Great Ming Empire owes its origins to the collapse of the Yuan dynasty for Mongolia and the period of rebellion and strife that struck China in the mid-14th century. Age of Chaos, the Ming emerged as the greatest power in China, eliminating their Han rivals and pushing the descendants of Kublai Khan back to the Great Wall. After 80 years of governance, the Ming have firmly established themselves as the preeminent power in East Asia. The Ming continue to prosper. Its international presence has flagged since the end of Zhenghi's voyages, and new realms have posed fresh challenges to the Empire. In the divided north, nomads have begun to coalesce under the leadership of the Oirat warlord Essen, who aspires to become the new great Khan of all the Mongols. Ming diplomacy at least prevented a similar movement from happening among the Jurchen tribes to the northeast, where imperial policy has encouraged infighting among the nomads. While the factions and distracted Jurchens are unlikely to pose any threat anytime soon, the Oirats may be a formidable foe indeed. Dive yet freed itself from Ming domination 2 decades prior, but still remains wary of us. Other powers have a more positive opinion of us. Mountains and jungles mean the Ming receives very little more than token tributes. We have good ties with Korea. Alright. In the century after the rise of the Ming dynasty, we now span over the entire continent of the former masters of China. The fruits of our conquests are ample, granting us access to the imperial treasury, in turn utilizing to further the prosperity of our people. Cracks beginning to show across our vast realm our inability to properly delegate our authority within our provinces. The rising of neighboring threats to the north and the incapability of our current emperor are some of the alarming signs during our time. Form the government, maintain the heaven's favor, and alright. Ensure the continuation of our dynasty as the eternal rulers of China. Okay. Okay. First things first, let's get our rival. Japan is our rival. Next, we do have subjects. And the best way to enjoy subjects is where they give you points. A wide variety of points. There we go. An extra 9 a year is really quite nice. Let's get some leaders. Spy man. No, stability man. Improved relations man, and more reinforced man. There we go. Enact a decree. So in the old system, I believe these cost me mandate. And I want high stability, lots of tributaries, and prosperity. Oh, I do have some unrest. I think I can fix that with one of these. Mandate growth up. That sounds interesting. Oh, there we are. Let's do that. 2 less unrest. Oh, it cost me meritocracy. Okay. Oh. That costs me mandate. Okay, so we'll leave that alone for now. We have an army, it seems. That's fine. I have a navy. Let's set them to trade. Multiple the rest of them. Okay. Oh, we should have... oh, low crown land. So I want more crown land. I think I can take crown land. Lose 20 loyalty. But they're not dropping below 30, so... let's do that. And then we'll set an agenda. Base tax 5. In the... where? Invade them. I don't want to do invasion quite this early. Or raise up that region. Oh, it's the same. What do you got? Iron is valuable enough, so the Shangbang. We'll go with their idea. Now, what are my... oh, here we go. Smash their country, or make them my goon. Make the Great Wall great. Make the Oirat be my goon, or my ally. Develop up some of my provinces. So, looks like either suck up to or suppress the eunuchs. Need civil registration. Or if they're all super loyal and we have government reform progress of at least 150. Conduct population census. Alright. Bunch of improvement, apparently. Improvement. Development and weaken them. Cathedrals. Okay. So it looks like our first goal will be to go north. Yeah, I need a little more manpower first, so we're going to do that. I need a general then. Fall of Majapahit. Ah, yes. I remember we made Majapahit great at one point. And since I do have tributaries, I should be... what am I making? 20... it's not a lot of income. But I do want more manpower. You could burn... if you're, like... if I recall, this is all steppe territory. Oh, desert, desert, desert. All right. Desert. Highlands. Mountains. There's the steppes. So yeah. Not great territory to invade into. Kind of terrible. I think we need a wife. Oh, Atoy's our vassal. Bengal. Really, a neutral attitude to us, eh? Oh, 3.64. There we go. So I think I'm going to want to churn out a whole lot of points into admin to start. That's not great. Fertile. Oh, he should bang. As I'm looking for foreigners, past 2 decades we have disrupted most of the countrywide. So, do I want repeal the policy? Opening our markets and profit by foreign business in our... You know what? Yeah. We'll be a friendly, open China. Some forces in India could be a useful goon. Tao. Ooh, is now our consort. Alright. I mean, that's a talented leader. She's a good consort. One of the first things I want to do is... it's fine. Is to boost up stability. What are the perks of stability? Less unrest. And if I can get max stability, there will be no unrest. Oh, and I forgot to put my speed up to 3 like I like to do. There we are. First boost achieved. Crisis of the Ming. Oh. They inherited a throne. Well, good for them. That'll, of course, increase my money as well. Stupid high autonomy. Cannot be lower than... Well, still 25%. That'll do a lot more for us. It's 4.5. With each time the autonomy drops, my profits increase. At least 30%. Prestige and army tradition. Policy mechanism. Prestige. 10 loyalty. And I just got a whack of cash. What's one thing you can do with cash? Mercenaries! Alright, how much is my corruption rising? There we go. Corruption's now decreasing. So there's many eunuchs that we've got. Sareg Yogir. So once I restore my manpower some and build up a nice treasury, we will take the fight to the Oirat. So as you can see, we have professionalism, makes mercenaries cheaper, gives them more manpower, gives us better siege, fire damage, shock damage, regiment drill loss. Might as well maximize my training. Production flawed, lose prestige. All right. Look at that fancy picture, though. Increased by plus 50. Jian Zhao is willing to hunt pirates. Good. There we go. And then everyone will be trading. Alright, apparently he needs to get a little more east to train safely. There we go. It's good to keep an eye on them as well, because eventually the Oirat are going to want to fight somebody else. And that'll be the perfect moment to strike. Chinese treasure fleet. Cinch of our might. Yes. So this is one, yeah. So if I recall the faith correctly, you can harmonize. And then you get a nice bonus when you take it. It takes you 30 years, though. So we want harmony to get high, as you lose 90 points of harmony over the whole process. So, because we have the Mahayana as a harmonized religion, we get 10 more. Because they are harmonized, they don't even show up on the list. I don't need to have them as our religion. Oh, there we are. Fire skill up. Good. Closed and expel the foreigners. Restored. Less unrest. 5 mandate. Bad foreigners. There we are. Everyone's fully training. 0.9% a year. That's not terrible, actually. Ah, recruiting mercenaries cost me 5%. Fair enough. There we are. We have no unrest, which is great. The autonomy is dropping down, lower. It's still in every province. Slowly building toward prosperity. Prosperity will give us more mandate. That would be useful. Yearly meritocracy plus 0.5. Favor growth up, diplomatic rep up. A lot of possibilities there. Alright, ideas. We must consider our future ideas. Let's see what we got. Defense, discipline, stability cost, production, trade, money, shooting. Well, I'm definitely inclined towards court ideas, mercenary ideas. These are new. Power to Renaissance up. State light infrastructure vote plus 5%. Prestige, more phone progress, more splendor. That's not bad, actually. I think I'm going to take exploration. We'll get some colonies up and running to send us cash. Infrastructure. Then global growth, prosperity growth up. Construction. Cost for maintenance. And there we go. Mercenary ideas. That'll be the new one here. Cheaper mercs. Cheaper military advisors. Cheaper mercs. Cheaper military ideas. Cheaper war taxes. Oh. Mercenary companies no longer reduce army professionalism when hired. It's not terrible. Mercenaries can drill. Manpower. It's not terrible. I've got the Forbidden City. Mandate growth up. Absolutism up. Okay. What other wonders do I have? Temple of Confucius. More unity. Harmony. Oh, that's actually handy. Great Wall. Du Jiangyan. Less devastation. Okay. Guangzhou Grand Canal. More money. Oh, does that affect all of them? Neat. Oh, and the porcelain tower of Nanjing. Less unrest. Okay. And of course the Grand Canal. Alright. We got some good stuff over here. Coaches from Calicut. Nanai and Sarig. I don't know who Nanai is. Subjects can't ally their overlord. Tragic! Tragic divination. Alright. So how are we doing on our first ideas? Not bad. Okay. Land morale plus 0.5. They can have more horse boys because of that. But I definitely want to get at least level 4. I definitely want temples for the income. Manpower is rising. Alright, well. The Ming have perhaps a slow start to things, which is fine. We don't need an exciting stabby stabber fest where, like I said, once we hit around 50,000. So that I have enough troops to engage in a protracted war with the Oirat. 23k, so effectively 40,000 troops. More troops out of, Mongolia. So I'll definitely want the numbers. Maybe even a mercenary unit to properly do it, because I will lose a lot of people dying in the deserts. And I'd like... Oh, the eunuchs. Their power must be curbed! Yes. 2 stability. Wow. Well, I didn't want to do that, but we've curbed the eunuchs. We have maintained our prosperity, hopefully. So with that, I'm going to take my first break. Share your thoughts and comments down below. I am, of course, always happy to read them. And I'll see you all in a little bit.